Hi guys, welcome to Charities Bible USA, your #1 channel. I'm here guys, going to work again. You know, my nails look bad, so I need to have them done. I should have them done tomorrow, or maybe I can wait until Monday, because I don't like messing my work days. So I hope you're doing well. I am doing okay. I'm doing fantastic. I'm on top of the world. Oh goodness. So I'm going to work. It's 6:16 p.m. I have a 12-hour shift on ahead of me. So how are you? Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for always supporting and commenting, guys. I need you to comment as much as you can and ask so many questions about the lottery, because the date is here. October 2nd came earlier, you know. October 2nd. You should be ready, guys. You should be ready for the DV lottery on October 2nd. And it's gonna go all the way to November. October and November are important months in our home, because Christine's birthday falls on in October and mine comes in November. Now guys, remember I talked about the photo. That one you have to get it right. Have it right, have it done, have it ready. Have your date of birth ready, you know it. Make sure that your names, you use your legal names. So, and what I mean by this is that I want to talk about maybe you're married, right? And you know the custom, the African custom is a little bit different. And I want to talk about that in the context of names, and I'm going to give you an example of what happens here in the US. But if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly consider subscribing. Remember, this is the DV lottery season, you know. It's a DV lottery season, so I need you to be ready. So, you know the African way, when you get married, you automatically assume your husband's name. You know, even if it's not in writing, you tend to, many wives tend to inherit, they tend to take that name and they stick to it even if it's not in paper. I find that here in the US is a little bit different, because you can live with someone even for 10 years, 20 years, but unless they have taken you to the magistrate, or they have taken you to church and they have married you, they will always be boyfriend and girlfriend. So you'll find someone is like 70 years old, 80 years old, and they are living with a woman, and they are calling them my girlfriend, my boyfriend, because they haven't been legally married. You know that doesn't happen. It hasn't happened like that in Africa, whereby if someone asks you and you go and live with them, automatically you become their wife. Traditionally, you become their wife. And so that's why I want to go, because there was this question about what if I am married? Can I use my husband's name? You can only use your husband's name if you are legally married. If you have it in paper, saying that you are so and so and so, and you left your dad's, you dropped your dad's name or whatever, or you kept it and you added your husband's name as the last name. So, if you are not legally married, do not use your husband's last name. Use your name. And I like to give my own example, because when we applied for the DV lottery, it was a while ago. It's been now 10 years since we came to live in the US. So that means that our DV lottery was like 11 years ago. I did not have my husband's last name. I had my dad's name. We had been married for a long time, but I still had my dad's name. So when we did the DV lottery, I used my last name, my dad's name, and my husband used his names, and there was no problem, guys. So that is if you're married. The other, so make sure that you use the name that is there, and you can still go ahead and use it even if you're not, even if you have been married. You don't have to use your husband's name, and then maybe eventually you will change it. Because for me, I stayed with my husband, my dad's name. We came to the US. I stayed. Of course, we were, even when we got married, because we got married legally when we won our DV lottery. I did not change my name at that point because we didn't have all the finances and we didn't have time to wait until my name was changed. So I never took my husband's name. Actually, I waited and waited and waited until we applied for our citizenship here in the US. And I had intended to go and change my name even before that. But when I went to inquire, they told me to wait until I got my citizenship, because after I got my citizenship, if I wanted to change to my husband's name, it would be free, and that's what I did. So I waited until we got our citizenship, and then they gave me a paper. It's like an affidavit that had my previous name, and then it had my new name, so that I assumed my husband's name. So you should not be worried. Another thing that I want to talk about is customary marriage is okay. That's our custom, and I tell you guys that here they respect traditions, they respect religion, they respect you know, where you come from. So there is nobody who's gonna say that you're not married if you have been customarily married. If they want proof, maybe you have kids, maybe you have photos that you have taken together. But with the DV lottery, they don't ask for all that stuff. They don't, you know, unless they suspect that you are not telling the truth. They are not gonna make you go through all that. No, they will not. So just assume your name and go on. Do you need to do a legal marriage before you do the application? No, you don't, guys. You do not. Just stay the way you are. Apply for your DV lottery. After you win, you can do something like a renewal. That's what we did. We didn't have those papers. We had been married for a long time. We had kids, and we did legalize our marriage after they asked for that, because when you win your DV lottery, they're gonna ask for paperwork, the requirements of the paperwork. If you're married, the first thing that they ask for is a marriage certificate. So when we got that paperwork is when we went and legalized our marriage. And actually, when we went for the interview, they did not ask us, why did you get married on this date and you have big kids? No, they didn't ask us that. We just gave them a marriage certificate, and that was okay, you know, that was fine. And actually, our interview only lasted less than 3 minutes. So this is not the time to panic. This is the time to be ready, guys. This is the time to share this video even with the young people, guys. Please share this video with the young people, because I told you guys recently I was in Kenya, and you know, my heart goes out to those young people. Tell them to fill out the DV lottery, because it's a chance, you know, it's an opportunity. They might get or they might not get. It's an opportunity. If you have a child who is below 18 years old, apply for them. Include them, and also tell them to apply for themselves, because by the time the DV lottery is gonna be processed, they will already be 18. So do that. Talk to your young people and tell them to apply for the DV lottery, because when I talk about the DV lottery, I know that that's the only way that you can come here in the US, and you don't have a lot of hurdles. You don't have a lot of hurdles. You will be guaranteed that you will have a job. You will be guaranteed that you will go to school, because I normally advise young people, when you come here, just go to school, guys, and get something for yourself, because you can come and rely on doing the simple jobs, the money that and maybe say that I am young, I can work so many hours and I'll make the same money as maybe someone who has gone to school and gotten a degree. But you find that age catches up with us, and sometimes we won't be able to work those so many hours. So I need you to share this video to the young people. You know, You know, I've looked at, I was talking to my husband the other time about the internet, and you find that people rejoice, or they like to see some things that are very negative, and people tend to overlook some things that can help them. But the DV lottery can help. It can, guys. I'm not telling you that when you apply you're going to win, but it's worth it to try. It is very worth it to try, guys. And I'd like to give my story, because when we did apply for the DV lottery, we did not know anybody in the US. Actually, we were hosted by strangers. We never knew anyone. There was no family member in our home who lived in the US. Actually, the people who I knew who had come to live in America were the people that I went to school with. I knew some of them had gone abroad. And that was it, you know. Actually, when we won the DV lottery, I reached out to some of them, the girls that we went to school with, and I did not get anybody to host me. But that did not stop God from selecting us, you know. So your luck might be here. This might be the day that your life will change. So don't ignore the DV lottery. Do it. Do the application. Have the right photo. Just go to a professional photographer anywhere in any studio and have them take your picture. It doesn't have to be like someone has said, oh, I'm the one who does them best. No, a photo is a photo so long as it meets the requirements of what they want. I think I was able to pin a video about that in one of my previous videos about the DV lottery photo, and I'm gonna do a new video about that again so that you can get it, because I need you guys to get it. So that's the only thing that you need, just your photo, just your information. And remember that you can apply for the DV lottery by yourself. You don't need anybody to do it for you. You don't need anybody to tell you that, oh, I'm going to apply for you the DV lottery and your chances of winning are high. No. Do it yourself. If you don't have access to internet, go to a cyber, go to the website and do the application. It's very simple and self-explanatory. So right now, I know people are gonna make a kill of saying, oh, I have a business, I do applications, you pay this amount of money and your chances of winning are high. The DV lottery, I normally tell you that the computer selects the names randomly. So if you win, you win, and if you don't win, so there is nobody who has got an influence on the DV lottery. Even the people who are here. You know, someone can say, oh, apply for me so that I can win. No. I've applied for so many people and it doesn't make a difference. So you can apply anywhere in the world because it's something that for the anywhere in the world. And you know, I like the DV lottery because the DV lottery doesn't have bias. And it doesn't, that computer doesn't say that you come from this country or you are this type of color, that they are not going to select you. It selects anything. And I normally tell you guys, if we were selected for the DV lottery, I know anybody can be selected. So this might be your year. The DV 2026 might be your year. That is when your time might change. And then remember, the dates are October 2nd of October, the 2nd day of October up to the 5th day of November. You can do your application, guys. I need you to apply for the DV lottery. I will try. I will be online that day. I like to be online when the DV lottery is being applied. And I will try and do consecutive videos just to guide you guys on how to do it. Because you have to do it right. You have to submit your photo, the right photo. You have to do the right information. You know, you have to enter you have to click the right slot. You married, you divorced, you single, you separated. You have to be able to put in to enter the right information on your DV lottery, because You know, here when you hear a siren, you start looking where it's coming from and you stop. You're supposed to stop, but that one was on the other side. So guys, when I was talking about this, because I need you to get it. I need you to get it that the DV lottery is here and you can win. You can win the DV lottery. We did win the DV lottery. We came and lived in the US. Our life changed. You can. So be ready for October 2nd to apply for your DV lottery and pray. Pray and pray and pray, because God always answers prayers. And we are a good example that God answers prayers, and when He decides to give you something, it doesn't matter where you come from. So guys, I need you to apply for the DV lottery. Remember, it's October 2nd to November 5th. Those are the official dates of the DV lottery application. So I hope that message is clear. I hope that message is clear. I'm going to try and post this video by tomorrow so that you can have the information. And do not hesitate to reach out. It can be through you can DM me at Charities Bible USA fan page, or at Charity Nganga. That's my Facebook handles. And also you can reach out to me as a comment. I normally read your comments. And when I read your comments, that is especially about questions, I am able to create videos that suit what you guys want. There's a lot of information to share about the DV lottery, and I'm going to try and share it as much as I can, but I need you to ask questions. Ask questions. You know, a good student always asks questions. So I need you guys to ask questions about the DV lottery. I need you to be self-sufficient. And like I normally say, is that when you come here in America, nobody is going to hold your hand. Nobody holds your hand here. You do it yourself. Even the way we bring up our kids, we bring up our kids to be independent. You know, I was talking to my sister the other day, and she told me when we went to Kenya that my kids are not nagging. They don't nag me, and that's one thing, because they have been brought up to be independent. So yes, they won't cling on me like 100%. They have the freedom to do what they can under my guidance. So I don't have to do everything for them. You know, they can do it for themselves. So that's the same way when you come here in the US, that you will have to do stuff for yourself. So why not start by filling out the DV lottery for yourself? Why not walk into a cyber, follow the instructions? This place is called the Orpheum. I love these lights. They are very sparkling and very beautiful. So my way is I normally tell people, you can do it yourself. Don't wait until someone comes and charges you a lot of money to fill out the DV lottery for you for nothing. Just to fill out a paper that's gonna be like less than 10 minutes, and they charge you a lot of money. Money is hard to come, and if it's something that you can do for yourself, do it, guys. Do apply the DV lottery for yourself. Remember that after you do the application, there is gonna be a number that's going to be generated. It's called a confirmation number, and that confirmation number is very, very, very important. And even when you, God willing, when you come to live here in the US, you find that so many things that you do here, after you do them, they always give you a confirmation number. If you pay a bill, it gives you a confirmation number. If you do whatever, it gives you a confirmation number. So that's just a way to prepare you on the American life. So when you do the application, please keep the confirmation number safe. Take a picture of it, save it on your phone, take that paperwork, go keep it in a safe area, and because you will need it to check if you have been selected. So guys, I don't have much. I am only here to encourage you that the DV lottery is going to be open next month, and the dates are October 2nd up to November 5th, and I am here to tell you that you can do it yourself. You do not need to be helped by anyone to apply for the DV lottery. You do not need to pay someone, a certain agency. You know, people are making so much money, and they are like, oh, come I apply for you, you're going to win. No. Do it for yourself, guys. Do it for yourself. Make sure that you have the right photo, and do it for yourself, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. Start spending money when you win the DV lottery, not before. It's a lottery that you're doing the application. So why spend money on it? And it's free. And even if you read in their website, they normally tell you that they don't contract with anybody to in any way to help people to do or anything about the DV lottery. So that's why I normally tell you that you can do it for yourself. You can do it for yourself, and when you win, your life will change. So guys, continue subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm almost here. I am almost here. And ask questions. Ask all the questions that you can, and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. So guys, I wish you all the best in whatever that you're doing, and remember to keep your Charities Bible USA your #1 channel. Don't forget to share my videos. Don't forget to, share with your family. This is the time to share. Don't be mean with this information. This is the time to share. Tell them about the good news about the DV lottery. Tell them that there's a lady who talks about the DV lottery. She lives in the US, and she won the DV lottery against all the odds, because for us it was against, my goodness, it was against all the odds, because nobody, I don't know how I can tell you, but me, I know that miracles happen. They do happen, and us coming to live here in America was a miracle that happened, and God saw it fit to bless us with that miracle. So guys, it could be you next time. You could be giving the same story, the same testimony. You could be giving it. So guys, keep it Charities Bible USA. There are so many cars right now. So many people are getting into work. You see here, the car stop for a passenger to pass. The pedestrian doesn't wait for cars. You stop and the pedestrian passes. That's how it is here. That's how it is here. And you always have to drive very carefully, especially when you're going to park in the garage, because I find it narrow. But although when I'm driving my car, it's good, I never feel a challenge. But when I'm driving my husband's car, oh my goodness, it's a challenge, because it's a truck and it's longer. So I feel challenged. But since I'm used to my car, it doesn't bother me much. So I like to go and go and go and go and go. I'm the kind of person who parks my car near where I am going. I don't like parking far, so that's why. So you see, if there's someone who is passing, you stop, you let them pass, and then you proceed. And here you have to be very careful, because you know the phones. People are so much addicted to their phones, so people do not look at the road, they look at their phone. So you as the driver have to be very keen what you're doing. I also like to come and park over here, because I always see the view of the train. I don't know if I'll get to it or it will have passed. I always see the train. I love to look at the train. I don't know if you're able to see it, but maybe when I go to the upper floor. Let me hurry. So you see, like that one, I have to stop because they are backing up. And I'm gonna go this way. We'll pass each other like that. Then you have to see there's still people who are coming on, so you have to be very, very, very careful. And then I come all the way this way, and I think we'll see the train. Okay, here we come. So sometimes when I come off work, I come here and stay here for like 10 minutes and just watch the train. I love to watch the train, guys. This is a long one. I don't know if I have time. See, 6:41. It's a long, long train. It's upstairs. I'm on the third floor. Is it one that? Yeah, I'm on the 1, 2, 3, the third level. So this train is really high. It's on top of a bridge, and then underneath there's a road. So that way the trains do not meet with the cars. So it's a long one. So there's gonna be a very long one. And when you live here, you do not wanna you do not wanna meet this train, the ones that pass by the road, because the road is closed, and you have to wait for 15 minutes for the train to pass. But this one is good, so it doesn't impede any traffic. So it's it's on its own. And it's a long one, guys. This is a long train. I might not even be able to wait until all of it passes. But I just want you to see like what I love seeing. I love seeing a train. Just sitting down and watching the train move. Especially in the morning when I am tired and I am coming from work. And I want to keep myself awake. There's a train that passes here by 8. And I normally get off of work at 7:43 to 7:45. So I hurry. And when I hurry, I come and sit here for a few minutes and just watch the train pass. And then I drive home. It makes me more awake. So I'm gonna let you share on that. I hope I won't be late. It's 6:43. I like to clock in at 6:53, so I'll have to. Oh, yeah, it's almost done here. It is almost done. So here we go, guys. The train is almost done. There, and it has, it has another whatever head. That way it can go the other way. So there goes the train, and thank you for watching.